So greetings to you. This is 7schema, where we share numerology updates. Personally, my name is Akinyemi, in case we all don't know. Okay, so let's get started. A lot of people know me as Tech Wizard, or maybe Wizard. But let's start. So we are in the month of April, and I'm here to explain to you, how to work with this month. Generally and personally, because we have general, we have personal. Every vibration has its own effect on us as people based on the calendar. So we have to recognize these things in order to keep a balance in our lives. So first, we are in the month, we are in the 4th month of the year, and then we general vibration, or I call it universal vibration for this month, is also 4. So it's like 4-4. This is really nice. So there's no panic. I mean, we don't have to panic. We only have to pay attention to our own personal vibrations, because I always tell people that you have to treat some certain general vibrations as neutral, or energy as neutral. And this is a month like that, so we can treat it as neutral. But one thing I've noticed throughout the whole year up to around July is that we tend to have more challenging days, which I'm also going to explain the challenging days that we have for this month. From January, February, March, it seems to be, more, that there seems to be general challenging days more, or universal challenging days more, which ultimately affect everybody, but affect those who have 7 in their birthday the most. So if you don't maybe have a 7 in your birthday, you can also leave a comment. I'm going to tell you if you do, but it affects those who have 7 in their birthday the most. So let's see the general challenging days first. As I said, you are also now, after stating these periods, I'm also going to tell you how to work with it. So what I'm making reference now is the general, not even the personal, because we also have personal. Those on my consultation list already have an update for the personal. So they have their own personal challenging days, they have their own prime days, and they have their own neutral days in their report. So you can, if you are already on my consultation list, you can take a look at it. If you also want to get into my consultation list, you can also send me a message. Also be able to give you a proper reading regarding that and give you your own report. But let's give you the universal part. So coping with general challenging days, you have to understand that during general challenging days, people definitely overthink more. Yes, there's always overthinking. 7 has to do with high consciousness. So that's what it triggers. It triggers a higher consciousness during those days. So people tend to overthink more. New ideas start coming in, new innovations start coming in. You're always ginger to invest on one thing or the other. The only thing I would just say is you have to be very cautious when it comes to investment on specific days like that, because your brain seems to overwork. So you are likely to also make mistakes, which is very common among those who have 7 in their birthdays. Yeah, they are likely to make mistakes despite the fact that they are very intelligent people. So this is the same thing that happens in that period of time. So to cope with it, avoid investment on such days. So if there's an urge to invest, think about it very well. If it's very compulsory, do it, but do it with a kind of consciousness, to be cautious, to be careful. And if it's not a must, you can just roll over it till the time when the vibration is free. So I'll just state the general or universal challenging days, and then you all can check that for. But for those who have personal too, because this same thing are also applicable to if you have personal challenging days. So if you have personal challenging days too, check it in your report. For those that are on my consultation list already, check it in your report if you have a personal challenging day. See it and know what to do during that period of time. You know how to manage that. So just like I've explained, coping with it means that you just have to be careful in those periods of time. You understand? A lot of things go wrong out of you not being aware of it. This is what I always preach. You get to know it, you identify it, and you need to address it. As I said, you're not meant to invest in your challenging days. Yeah, and don't overthink too much. You understand? There are days when there are more tension, because probably we have for those who have 7, there will be a few more tension. A lot of people felt more tension in February, if I would say, because there were more challenging days in February. Those who I sent general challenging days for, yeah, say, wait till happen. Yeah, because there are more general challenging days for February. So there was more tension in February, there was more mood swings in February. And we expect something like this also in May and in July. Yes, we expect more of this. But till then, right? For now, let's just concentrate on this month. As I said earlier, coping with challenging days. I mean, that's what returns you back to square one. That's what gives you difficulties, and that's what you must trash out. Others are very simple. So this month is not a month to panic at all. Then I was the particular video I also made some times ago when I was talking about people being, people are more conscious about making money in this period of time, and they are likely to also lose more money in this period of time. Yes, you're likely to lose more money. So you have to be very careful for investment schemes. Don't just go and throw your money into investment schemes. It's not looking nice what I'm seeing out there. So you have to be very careful. This is just a general warning. Right. So let me state the general challenging days now. So the general challenging days are third. I will also add that in the description so that we can note it. On the third, on the fourth, on the 7th, on the 12th, on the 13th, on the 14th, on the 17th, on the 21st, on the 23rd, on the 24th, 25th, 27th, 30th, and 31st. So those are the so if you're on my consultation list, I must have added it to the WhatsApp list also. So I will definitely send this list as well to you so that you can also have it in your WhatsApp, so you can check that daily if it aligns. Remember what I said. Your personal challenging days are also very, very important. So take a look at that. The personal challenging days, a prime days, and your neutral days. Sometimes your prime days will also clash with your general. Sometimes your neutral also clash with your general. So you have to checkmate that, especially if you have 7 in your birthday, or if you have a 7 vibration one way or the other. I must have disclosed that to you if you're on my conversation list. And if you want to get to know that, you can also book a private reading, or maybe leave a comment. I'm going to tell you if you do or not. It's just that. So I leave it up to you all. Cheers to everybody. So finally, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you have more update on things like this. I'm going to be, take you through what vibration means and so on and so on. I've not started my videos fully. I just had to drop this because it was a necessity. Yes, so please subscribe so that you can get notified. Also, don't forget to encourage me as much as you can. Your comments, your shares, your likes are all needed. It serves as an encouragement for me to, update more videos. So I'll see you all in my next video. Cheers.